Welcome everyone to the Hoops Hall of Fame podcast. I'm your host, Matt Lehner, and today we're going to be talking about something that a lot of you basketball players have probably heard a lot of, and that is killer instinct. I'm going to give you 3 things that help describe what it is and how you can work on it in your own personal life. As you know, all the best players of all time have cultivated this aspect of the game: mental toughness, killer instinct, the it factor. It's been called many things. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, 2 of the best. It's not just in basketball though, it's in everything in life. The best people in any area of life have cultivated this personality trait. Whether they were born with it or not, they've all worked at it in some form or fashion, as you'll see through these 3 things I'm going to give you today. Now the first one is presence. The ability to be completely immersed in the moment, not thinking about the past, the future, what anyone is thinking, just complete immersion in the moment. This would also include your emotions, how you deal with your emotions, whether you're feeling upbeat and energetic or you're feeling down and out. The ability to unattach yourself from those emotions and stay in the middle ground, not too high, not too low. This is the aspect of presence. Now, how do you cultivate this in your life? Well, it's a very broad subject that we could talk about for a very long time. There's many things you can do, but it's just one of those things that you can spend years and years of your life practicing. You should, because it's a very important thing, not just in basketball, but in life. Meditation is one of those things. Just being completely present in the moment, being able to sit down and do one thing. Just focus on your breathing. Observe your thoughts. Observe how you're feeling. Observe your emotions. Whenever these things happen in your life, you have to have the ability to not resist them, but to just watch them and just see how they're affecting you and not react to the situation. For in basketball, you're gonna miss a shot, things are gonna happen. You have to develop the ability to just move on to the next play. No matter what happens, whether you miss a shot, whether your teammate says something to you, something happens with a fan, the coach, you have to have the ability to just go out and execute no matter what. And this leads into the next section of the killer instinct, which is execution. Like I said, executing no matter what, no matter what's happening, no matter what's going on, you're just going to execute. You're going to stay on your path, you're going to be focused on your goals, and you got to have that work ethic, that ability to outwork everybody else around you, put in more time, put in more effort, and to sweat more than anybody else around you. That's what's going to help build that killer instinct. It's going to build that mental toughness. When you're on the gym and you feel like that's your home, that's when you know you're on the right track. Obviously, this would apply to anything in life. You're outworking anybody, and you're putting in more work and smarter work than anybody else. You're continually learning. You feel like you're on top of the world. That's the secret right there. Before we get into the last portion of the killer instinct, number 3, I do want to mention and warn you that when you're working so hard and you're pushing yourself to be the best you can be, that sometimes it brings out, quote unquote, the dark side. The side of you where you feel like you're so confident in yourself that you can achieve anything. And other people will look at you and think that you're arrogant. They'll think that you're self-centered. But you have to realize that they're just intimidated. They don't understand it, because most people aren't this way. So when you cultivate this ability through all your hard work, they're gonna see you in a different way. But you have to realize that it's not necessarily a bad thing. You're still on the right track. But this leads into the next portion, which is number 3, personal growth. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean you should be a bad person, that you shouldn't isolate yourself from other people. You need people. We're relational beings. Without other people, there's no point to life. And you need to be continually learning, continually to grow every single day, reading books, listening to podcasts, working on your relationships with other people. You have to realize that everything matters. So your relationship with your brother, with your mom, with your coworkers, with your classmates, that affects your basketball. Everything you do in your life affects the other area of your life. So you need to cultivate that ability, and these people that have the killer instinct, they understand this. They realize that everything that they do in their life matters, and that people matter, and they're focused on learning and growing every single day. So you need to start doing the same. If you're not learning and growing and improving, you're not just staying the same, you're getting worse. Because while you're sitting there coasting, or at least you think you're coasting, other people are getting better, which means you're getting worse. Alright everyone, thanks for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if there's any specific topics you'd like to hear from me. I will be leaving for Las Vegas for a basketball camp later this weekend, and I'll be gone until mid next week, so probably won't be posting any content those days for the podcast, but once I get back I'll have a few episodes for you guys. So thanks for listening. Please share, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all very soon.